Apple Watch Series 7 is one of my favorite Apple Watch models ever. When I originally bought this watch, it was a huge step forward because it introduced this amazing, almost borderless display, and I instantly fell in love with this unusual dark green color. I used it for 2 years before replacing it with the latest Apple Watch Ultra 2. In this video, I will make an honest long-term review of my Apple Watch Series 7. Let's find out how the Apple Watch Series 7 holds today and how it compares to the latest Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2. Also, I will try to help you make the right decision if you're thinking about buying Apple Watch Series 7 now. Today, the Series 7 is one of the most affordable Apple Watches on the market, while still offering you a lot of the latest features. So, should you buy it? Find out the answer in this video. The most important thing in the Apple Watch is its processor. It might surprise you, but the Apple Watch Series 6, 7 and 8 share the same chip, the SiP6. Of course, every year Apple rebadged and renamed Apple Watch chips, calling it a revolution, but the SiP6, 7 or 8, it's the same thing. You will not find a huge speed difference between Apple Watch Series 6, 7 or 8. Only the Series 9 and Ultra 2 are powered by a new faster processor, the S9 chip. Honestly, the Apple Watch Series 7 feels very fast even on watchOS 10. Apps are launching instantly and the overall user experience is very pleasant. You will not find it sluggish or slow, even compared to Series 9 or Ultra 2. You can still run all apps or even play games on your Apple Watch Series 7. Just be aware that the Apple Watch Series 7 processor still processes Siri requests and voice dictation in the cloud, so Siri will be slow and voice dictation will be almost unusable if your iPhone is not connected to a stable and fast network. It's just one of the things where the new Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2 are really better. But if you don't use Siri and you're just a basic Apple Watch user, the Series 7 speed will be more than enough for you. It shares the same screen size as the Series 8 and 9, although the Series 9 display is a little bit brighter. But I never had any issues with the Apple Watch Series 7 display, even on bright, sunny days. And I almost forgot that the Series 7 does not have these fancy double-tap gestures that Apple advertises as groundbreaking technology on the new Series 9 and Ultra 2. But honestly, I used this feature only once on my Apple Watch Ultra 2 and then I forgot about it. So if you don't have the double-tap feature on your Apple Watch Series 7, it's not a big deal. Anyway, it's useless. Now let's talk about fitness and health sensors. You'll find exactly the same heart rate monitor and blood oxygen sensors as the latest Apple Watch Series 9 or even Ultra 2. No more, no less. So if your primary goal is to exercise and track your activity using Apple Watch, the Series 7 is still a great choice. I mean, it's the same great fitness tracker as the Series 8 or 9. Like literally, it's the same Apple Watch, so today you will not miss any fitness health features if you buy a 2 years old Apple Watch. Let's be honest, the battery life is not the biggest selling point of the Apple Watch. When it was new, the battery life was great, about 2 full days of usage with at least 2 hours of workout and always on display on. Today, when it's used, the battery life on the Apple Watch Series 7 holds about 1 day. 1 full day of usage was always on display on and at least 1 hour of workout tracking. If you want to extend its battery life, you can of course disable the always on display, but you will lose one of the features of this watch, so it's kind of disappointing. If you want to use the Series 7 as your sleep tracker, you will probably have to recharge it every day in the evening before going to bed. Luckily, it supports fast charging, and in just 40 minutes you can charge it from 0 to 100%. So it's not a big deal. You can charge it while going to the shower or eating dinner. You can of course replace the battery. It will cost you around $100. I'm not sure if replacing the battery on this Apple Watch really worth the price, because it's like half the price of this product. So before buying a used Apple Watch Series 7, just make sure to check how much battery health percentage is still left, because if it was heavily used, you will have to replace the battery, and it's an additional cost, so you can negotiate the price with the seller and buy it even cheaper. Apple Watch Series 7 is the best value Apple Watch for its price. You can find it used for about $200 or even cheaper. For this price, you will get the same borderless display as the latest Series 9, the same exact health sensors like heart rate, blood oxygen sensor, and even ECG feature. By the way, I never used it. For this price, you will get the same borderless display as the Series 8 or 9, the same exact health sensors like heart rate or blood oxygen sensor. It's still pretty fast, even though it uses the previous generation processor. It looks exactly the same as the Series 8 or Series 9, so no one will be able to distinguish if you are wearing the latest Apple Watch or the previous generation. And the most important feature is of course the always-on display. You can finally check time without raising your wrist, like on a normal watch. Of course, it has a few disadvantages. The battery life on some heavily used Apple Watch Series 7 might be really awkward, and you will have to replace the battery if you are planning to keep it for at least several years. Knowing that the battery replacement is pretty expensive, I'm not sure the battery replacement is worth the investment unless you bought your Apple Watch Series 7 really cheap, like for $100. For how long it will be supported with software updates. Every Apple product dies in darkness when it's no longer supported with future iOS updates. Usually Apple supports software updates for its products for at least 5 years. Knowing that the Apple Watch Series 7 was originally released in 2021, I suppose it will be supported up to 2026, so you will still be getting new watchOS updates in the future. Of course, probably not all new features will be available on the Apple Watch Series 7, but it will not be obsolete in the nearest years, that's for sure. If your budget is limited and you cannot purchase the latest Apple Watch Series 9, the Series 7 is a great choice. Today you can find it used for about $200 or even cheaper. Of course, it depends on the condition and battery health state, but all in all, the Apple Watch Series 7 is still a great value product for its price. Basically, you will get all the features of the Series 9 in the same design but cheaper. So I would recommend purchasing the Series 7 as your first Apple Watch, or if you cannot afford the latest models. Don't worry, the Series 7 is still amazing and you will enjoy using it every day. Thanks for watching. If you want to support me, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tech-oriented content. See you later on YouTube. Bye bye.